In this video, I'll be going over the new FNAF movie trailer, discussing my theories and ideas on what the movie will contain. As you can see from a month ago, I've been keeping pretty good track on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. This trailer is almost 4 times the length of the last trailer, which is a pretty big jump in margin. So obviously it contains more scenes that we haven't seen. It goes along the path of the other trailer in ways of not exposing much more plot, but it gives just enough that I think I can piece it together. Act 1 is all the setup and character building. It'll be Josh Hutcherson, or Mike Smith, learning about his job at Freddy Fazbear's, but with the twist of Mike having Abby, his little sister. Keep this in mind, this will play a part throughout. We see Elizabeth Lale as a cop who does most of the exposition for us, telling us about the animatronics and the kids' lost souls. So, if the local cop knows about all of this, I would assume the rest of the town does as well, making it, funnily enough, similar to Willy's Wonderland. I'm mostly kidding. During Act 1, there will be some intense attack from the animatronics, I'm assuming. Not towards Abby or Mike, but someone which will lead us into Act 2 is all about learning how to defeat the animatronics. There could be some cat and mouse, Abby could get lost in the building and Mike could have to go and save her, or a number of other possible scenarios. I think as an overall plot point, yes, Mike will have to go and save Abby to get both of them out of there, maybe having to sacrifice something to do so. Another overarching plot point is William Afton, or Matthew Lillard. In the trailer, we see his name as Steve Raglan, so that musters up some questions, but I think I have an answer. This is William Afton's fake name, so that nothing he does can catch up to him, in a sense having a safeguard in case things go wrong, which he knows probably will happen. Act 2 will probably end with some super suspenseful climactic scene that bleeds into Act 3, whether it's Mike being locked up in the chair, which I actually think happens later in Act 3, but I'm not exactly sure. I feel like Act 3 may have the scene with all the ghost children. This is when Mike learns more about them and possibly the animatronics' weaknesses. I'm not exactly sure what type of role the animatronics will have, but I'm sure that they'll be the antagonist. At the end of the trailer, we saw Corey X Kenshin in the cab with either regular Freddy or Golden Freddy. I've seen people saying both. This has to have some sort of substance. I feel like the movie is taking itself too serious just to have this be a joke, but I don't know. Let me know what you think about it, I guess. Then, nearing the end of the movie, Mike is going to be put into the endoskeleton machine. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it would result in his death. Then, somehow, he escapes and makes it out with Abby. You know, overall, they're keeping most of the movie hidden pretty well, which I think is great. I know how many people, myself included, are stoked for this movie to come out, so I welcome it with open arms. In my last video, I talked about the red eyes and how I think they should change them, but after further thought, I really don't think it matters. We know Scott chose this, so I'm sure it makes sense. But let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Disagree? Who knows?